Hi, my name is Marco. I'm a former pro opera singer turned voice actor. Today we're going to be listening to City of Tears from Hollow Knight. I have a really good memory of playing Hollow Knight, and I definitely remember this theme. I was in Switzerland when I was playing Hollow Knight, and we didn't have any internet or anything, so the only thing I could do was play video games, basically. And I ended up playing Hollow Knight for a very long time, and really loved my experience with it. And I'm really excited to re-listen to City of Tears and sort of go there with all of you. So let's dive in. You know, we don't hear, in sung music, we really don't hear, usually the accompaniment is piano, which is a percussive instrument. It's a percussion instrument because you're hitting keys, and I find it really beautiful when we get to hear the harp with a soprano voice. A few things. Now, the soprano is singing in straight tone, which I think is very affecting here because there's a lot of breath in the sound. The soprano voice, and again, with this combination with the harp, you do hear it sometimes as the celestial voice, which I've mentioned before, but there is an air usually of hope in that sound. And using straight tone is always interestingly effective because sometimes in vibrato, if we're not careful, we can dip into other pitches. And so like if your vibrato, basically straight tone allows it to remain pure, and there's a purity in the sound. And I think that's all intentional. You know, I think it's such a somber sound to this piece. And I love that there's also this growth with the other instruments, and there's a buildup where more things come together, and you don't feel like, even though the song is called City of Tears, you feel like there is a sense of possibility and a sense of opportunity that maybe things aren't as bad as they are right now, you know? And it's fun to feel that the strings come in and they sort of back this singer. I mean, the melody it's really elegantly written. It's just beautiful. Let's keep going. Do you hear that? And you've got the choir in the background, but it sounds like tears. It sounds like tears falling. That those instruments that are coming over top, that in the upper register, it sounds like as they're cascading, it really gives you the sense that tears are falling and we're sad and there's sadness in this place. And the choir is so subtle behind that you almost can't tell that they're even there. It's all very evocative, and there's a serenity within it. And maybe the tears are not necessarily bad tears. Maybe the tears are, who knows for what reason, but it doesn't sound like they're there for, like, out of sadness. I mean, it's just so beautiful. And I love that the cello takes over for the female voice, and it does the same melody, and you hear the ooh. It's just a beautiful, beautiful voice leading and voice writing and writing in general. It's the entire time I was so distracted because you have you have two different rhythms happening. You have the melody of the legato, the melody of the cello, but then you've got that and the two don't sync up. And I was trying to sort of understand why that is, and what the intention there was from a compositional perspective. And the only thing I can think of as an interpreter is that maybe things are changing, and you sense that, the one voice is stuck in this melody of sadness, but then there's a speeding up and moving on and sort of coming to terms with how things are and wanting to make things better and grow. That's the only thing I can think of, but it's just a lovely, lovely atmospheric piece. And again, it's actually like a clear modern version of a Vocalise, where there is no text. It's all based on sound and creating an atmosphere. We hear it again in Rachmaninoff, the Vocalise. Sometimes we don't need words to tell a story. Sometimes we don't need words to feel. We don't need to be smacked in our faces with words to understand the power and meaning and depth of what is happening around us musically. So that was a great piece, and I'm really, really happy I got to listen to it again. That was a PayPal request, and thank you so much. As always, if you want to support the channel, feel free to check out the links in the About section, but, there's never any requirement to do that. If you want to join the Discord, feel free. I'd love to chat with you, and as always, thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.